Before this video starts, I want you to make a choice. Not tomorrow, not later, right now, because in the next 4 minutes, you're going to discover something uncomfortable about human nature, and maybe about yourself. Imagine this. It's 2:17 a.m. in New York City. Rain is crashing against the streets. Somewhere underground, a runaway train is tearing through the tunnels at full speed. The brakes are dead. No way to stop it. Ahead on the tracks, 5 workers are trapped with nowhere to run, and you are the only person standing inside the control station. In front of you is a single lever. If you pull it, the train changes direction. 5 people survive, but one man on the second track dies instantly. You have 3 seconds to decide. What would you do? Most people say the same thing. Pull the lever, because saving 5 lives feels smarter than losing 5 lives. One death seems like the smaller sacrifice. And maybe that sounds cold, but that's how survival works. Sometimes the world forces impossible choices. But now let's make it darker. Forget the control room. Forget the lever. Now you're standing on a bridge above the tracks in the middle of a massive city. Below you, the same train is racing toward the same 5 people. Beside you stands a huge man leaning over the railing. And suddenly, your brain realizes something terrifying. If you push him, his body will stop the train. 5 people survive. 1 dies. Same numbers. Same result. But now the decision feels completely different. Why? Why does pulling a lever feel acceptable, but pushing someone with your own hands feels evil? That question has haunted philosophers for centuries. Because deep down, humans don't judge morality using logic alone. Emotion controls more than we admit. Distance changes everything. A button feels clean. Direct action feels personal. And this reveals something powerful. People love outcomes until they have to become responsible for them. That's the real conflict. Not logic versus emotion. Responsibility versus guilt. And honestly, modern society still struggles with this exact problem every single day. Governments make decisions where some people suffer so others can survive. Companies sacrifice workers for profit. Cities destroy neighborhoods for development. Even artificial intelligence engineers are trying to teach machines who deserves to live during accidents. Think about that. One day, self-driving cars may literally decide who survives a crash. A passenger, a pedestrian, a child, and all men. Who gets saved? And who gets sacrificed? The scary part is, there may never be a perfect answer, because morality isn't math. Human beings aren't numbers on a screen. And once you start thinking deeply about these questions, your view of the world changes forever. You begin noticing how often people justify terrible things by saying, "It was for the greater good." History is filled with powerful people using that exact sentence. That's why these questions matter. Not only in philosophy classrooms, not only in books, but in real life. Every city, every country, every generation. So now I'll ask you one final time. The train is coming. 5 people are trapped. 1 person can stop it. What would you do? And more importantly, what does your answer say about you? If this video made you think differently, drop your opinion in the comments. I want to know, would you pull the lever or push the man? Like the video if you enjoy deep psychological and philosophical stories. Subscribe for more powerful content that challenges the way you think. Because sometimes, the most dangerous questions are the ones with no perfect answers.